There's something about the women of Gintama that's distinctly unique from the women of most other anime that I've seen. What is that something, you might ask? Well, that's the reason why I'm going on a rant in this video. I don't know how to say it without sounding like a broken record, but there's a level of realism in the way that they are portrayed as characters. Now, don't get me wrong when I say that they are realistic. True enough, Otai Shimura's culinary antics and superhuman strength is far from realistic. The same holds true for other women as well, but what I want to talk about is the inherent personality traits and life situations that the women face throughout the series and how they overcome it. Now, overcoming things is a special situation in this case because the women of Gintama are strong, but still they aren't represented in the I don't need no man type of manner. Rather, they rely on their own force of will and the help of their male counterparts, which is what makes Gintama's women so realistic. Let me simplify here a bit. They are strong and independent females that are equal to men, but both the genders are interdependent on one another, which is something that is as close to real life as possible. Now here is where it gets interesting from a realism perspective. Gintama gives independence and agency to the women, but also makes sure that the women aren't just fit into the one archetypal category which explores their independence and agency. The diversity of the women present in Gintama is what makes them even more realistic. Allow me to give you some examples. Sarutobi Ayame aka Sachan is one character that is highly competitive when it comes to her job. She is a skilled ninja and takes pride in being part of the Oni Wanbanshu. She is assertive when need be and funny as hell. At the same time, she pursues one Sakata Gintoki like a deranged stalker, which in philosophical terms is Sachan exhibiting her assertiveness and feminism by having the strength and freedom to select the man that she wants. This inquiry is done disregarding the fact of whether the person that Sarutobi is pursuing is interested in her or not. In Gintoki's case, well, we all know how he treats her. Now, Sachan is a character that's often used for comedic timing unless she's part of those serious arcs where she's headlong into fighting the good fight. A similar case can be made for Tsukuyo, but with stark character differences. Similar to Sachan, Tsukuyo showcases her independence and agency and doesn't require the help of anyone unless need be. Perhaps the best example of this independence can be taken from little Kagura. Now, I don't want to be repetitive in this video, which I am becoming slowly, but I just want to say that Kagura doesn't take shit from anyone, be it her brother or anyone else. But even she doesn't fall under the aforementioned archetype. When push comes to shove and she finds herself in a corner, she doesn't shy away from taking the help of Gintoki, aka Dattoki. Now, there are two kinds of women in Gintama, those with monstrous level of strength and fighting prowess, and those who don't have much fighting prowess going on for them, or they have the ability to fight but do not fight out of their own choosing. Tama and Ikumatsu are two such characters within the series. Now, with women like that, one tends to think that they are nimble and mild individuals who are quite gentle in their approaches towards dealing with other people, especially men. However, that is not the case. There's nothing completely white in that these women and many others like them aren't the archetypal women who say Koshijin-sama whenever someone enters the room. Neither are they complete barbarians who just go all out when it comes to interacting with others. To repeat, there is no black and white in the series, which is what makes their characters so realistic. Tama is an android and can deal major damage, which she has on occasion, but she also has a softer side, one that feels human emotions and one that cares for the other person. Her character arc was shown in the best of manner in the Yamazaki marriage arc, where she comforted Yamazaki and gave him hope in his life after his marriage prospects with Tama were ruined by both the Yorozuya and the Shinsengumi. I'll be honest with you, the treatment of Yamazaki at the end of the arc was truly wholesome because he's the one character that's constantly being bullied throughout the series. Ikumatsu is another character who's similar to Tama in certain respects. She knows how to fight and can throw a mean punch, but she doesn't do so. Her interactions with Katsura follow the black and white theory that I mentioned before. In certain respects, she beats the hell out of Katsura, but in other respects, she trusts him enough to protect her in certain situations. Both Ikumatsu and Tama play a vital and nurturing role in the series and are very unlike the other women in the series. Another important case to mention in this video is that of objectification. Besides all of what I've mentioned previously, Gintama is indeed a show that is misogynistic in that it employs objectification for humorous purposes, which I'll admit is pretty funny in application. Think about the many times Gintoki has made snide comments about Tai Shimura, Tsukuyo, Sachan, and many other women that he's interacted with. However, this is where it gets interesting. Whenever he says something like that, he's badly beaten to a pulp by said women. Well, except Sachan because, well, I don't want to say it. I wish I could make a longer video about this since there are tons of examples and moments from the Gintama series that give us more insights into the personality of the women in Gintama, but I can't because my video rendering already sucks and I don't want to kill my laptop. What I can leave you with in this video is the word diversity. There is a reason why we like Gintama in general. The reason is that it's a diverse show that makes us cry our eyes out, while at the same time it also makes us laugh like deranged lunatics. In the middle of these two emotions, it makes us feel the whole breadth of human emotions as well. So it's only logical with a show like that you can't sideline the women by making them one-dimensional. That would be unfair and illogical in the context of Gintama. If you liked the video, then do subscribe. Thanks so much for watching.